Welcome to Competitive Training Institute, empowering you with in-demand skills. At Competitive Training Institute, we equip you with practical, job-ready skills that open doors both locally and internationally. Whether you're aiming to become a qualified caregiver, certified plumber, skilled automotive mechanic, or want to learn a foreign language like French, Arabic, or German, and many more, we've got the right course for you. Our hands-on training, guided by experienced instructors and aligned with market demands, ensures you're ready to compete and succeed in today's job market. We don't just train, we help you get hired. Our job placement team supports you in finding meaningful work after graduation. We are proudly accredited by NITA, ensuring high standards in all we offer. Ready to begin? Call us on 020-200-192 or 0721-223081, or email us at competitivetraining@gmail.com. Your journey starts here. Let's build your future together. Almarai Company, in collaboration with Competitive Manpower, is urgently hiring for the following exciting roles: Grade 1 mechanics, panel beaters, refrigeration technicians, lead mechanics, diesel plant mechanics, welders, and stainless steel welders. Why apply? This is a free recruitment with no application or placement fees required. Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.
Join our team at AYTB in partnership with Competitive Manpower. AYTB is seeking qualified candidates for the following positions: technical advisor, QA or QC personnel, shop coordinator, report organizer, rotating equipment repair technician, valve overhaul technician, machining technician.
Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.
Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum, gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitisuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-2688-888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for the 9 p.m. news at CBS News Kenya. Tonight's headlines paint a picture of both economic shifts and pressing social concerns. We begin with the newly approved finance bill and its implications for your finances. We also head to Kilifi, where a passionate coach shares a stark warning about the future of young talent. And we'll have a crucial update on the diplomatic fallout from the proposed Taiwan trip. I'm Patricia ALWANG'A. Engage on with us on all our platforms on YouTube, X, WhatsApp, also on the numbers just below your screens, Facebook, and also on Twitter. Before that, let's head to our headlines, then we get to our stories. Tonight on 9 p.m. News, Cabinet gives green light to finance bill focusing on closing tax loopholes and boosting efficiency. Diplomatic storm brewing over a planned trip to Taiwan by Kenyan MPs. 76 years of love. A couple in Kitui celebrates remarkable years in marriage. Welcome back. We turn our attention to significant economic developments. The government is revisiting the 2025 national budget, which stands at 4.3 trillion, in light of a new fiscal strategy to cap a deficit of 4.5% of GDP, a reduction from the previous 5.3%. The finance bill proposes significant changes on the economic tax, VAT, and excise frameworks. Among the key measures, retirees are set to benefit from pension tax exemptions, a move that seeks to offer financial relief. Additional employers will now be responsible for applying all paid tax reliefs directly, a shift aimed at reducing administrative burden on the Kenya Revenue Authority and exhibiting tax process in the response of the aftermath of the El Nino-related damages. Continues having directed established emergency funds to mitigate future environmental disasters. The cabinet convened today at State House under the leadership of President Ruto. Now, let's go to Taiwan trip sparking. Fari Musalia Mudavadi, Prime Cabinet Secretary, has fiercely criticized the planned visit by a group of Kenyan members of parliament to Taiwan, branding it as a reckless move that undermines Kenya's foreign policy, particularly during President Ruto's ongoing tour of China. Mudavadi expressed concern that the visit could jeopardize Kenya-China relations, potentially leading to diplomatic fallout. Meanwhile, in a bid to bolster the country's revenue streams, Mudavadi proposed the monetization of Kenya's foreign embassy properties abroad.
We can move to your side, Prime Cabinet Secretary.
My name is Ambassador Jacqueline Yonga. I'm the Director.
Good afternoon. My name is Nick Biketi,
Assistant Director, Parliamentarian.
Our main concern is
that are available in the Ministry Public, and
we believe in a one China policy, and that's the principle that has been guiding us, not just now, but to the best of my knowledge, each successive government has maintained the one China policy, and it is in our strategic interest that we maintain the one China policy. We believe it's important to always have an official Kenya position on some of these very critical areas, so that we don't send mixed signals on very clear, on very strategic areas. And I know, for instance, there were some people who were pushing to have a delegation from Parliament to go to Taiwan when the President of Kenya is visiting China for a state visit. You see, looking at it, that would have been a provocative action.
Now, this is deeply concerning news highlighting a severe human rights crisis in Kenya. Amnesty International has raised the alarm over deepening human rights crisis in Kenya, with shocking reports of 97 femicide cases and over 60 extrajudicial killings. Some involving minors. The organization urges immediate action from the government, as rights groups fear Kenya's international reputation is rapidly deteriorating due to the state's involvement in such human rights violation. The figures paint a grim picture of the human rights landscape, and advocates demand urgent reforms to address these growing concerns. Saka Richard has the story.
Speaking during the annual State of the World Human Rights Report, the human rights actors led by Amnesty International have raised concern over the increase in cases of human rights abuses, femicide and excessive use of force by security apparatus being the major contributor. The report pinpoints major cases of human rights abuses, with the police being linked to more than 60 deaths and hundreds of injured, with the youngest victim being barely 12 years. Benta Moigi is a research officer at Amnesty International.
Wanawake zaidi ya 170 waliweza kufariki mwaka uliopita na waliuliwa na the intimate partners kwa ni katika ile hali ya gender based violence. Ripoti yenyewe inasema kwamba serikali inahitaji kuharakisha na kuhakikisha kwamba wale perpetrators wameweza kufikishwa mahakamani na kwamba itastopisha wanawake wengine kuuawa. Mwaka uliopita askari walitumia nguvu nyingi zaidi kusambaratisha waandamanaji ambao walikuwa wanaandamana kwa amani, na hiyo ilielekeza watu 65 kufariki na wengine karibu 88 kuwa abducted.
For now, the actors have called on the relevant bodies charged with putting checks and balances to raise to the occasion and address the issues as Kenya sinks more in terms of human rights standing.
So recommendations zetu, mtu wa kwanza ambaye tuna recommend kwake ni serikali. Na unajua serikali ina 3 arms. Kuna executive ambayo inaongozwa na rais ambaye pia tumepeana recommendations kwake. Pili, tuna recommend kwa haya mashirika ambayo yameestablishwa na constitution kama IPOA ambayo imepewa nguvu za kuinvestigate mauaji na kuensure that polisi wanakuwa held accountable for mambo ambayo wana violate.
Saka Richard, CBS News, Nairobi.
Thank you, Saka Richard, for that story. We hope that all Kenyans are going to observe and end femicide and any gender-based violent cases. Let's head to our next story. A surge in vehicle break-in has raised alarms among residents in ALWANG'A town, with concerns about escalating insecurity. The latest incident involved MCA Agnes Wanjiru, who suffered a loss of 1 million Kenya shillings after her car was shattered and robbed in broad daylight. The rising crime wave has led to calls for a tighter security measures, with locals urging both law enforcement and county authorities to take swift action in curbing the crime spree. Judy Chalo has the story from ALWANG'A.
In ALWANG'A town, parking lots have turned into a harvesting ground for thieves, reaping where they did not sow. Cases of cars being broken into and property stolen continue to rise. The latest incident involves Agnes Wanjiru, a nominated MCA from the Nyeri County Assembly. She narrated how she found her car window smashed, with thieves making away with approximately 1 million shillings she had withdrawn from a local bank in the area.
It was 9,000. We kept the money. Then we went to Mamu Hotel to have some tea. Upon coming back, I was shocked to find my car mirror has been broken. So my plea to the government is to enhance more security and, if possible, to install CCTV cameras.
Wimbia Murito, a businessman in ALWANG'A town, is also a victim of this wave of theft. In a different incident, Murito lost 300,000 shillings to thugs after breaking into his car that he had parked near his business premises.
Niacha pesa kwa gari around 300 na within a few minutes nilikuwa nataka kunywa chai. Within around 30 minutes or so or 20 nikirudi kwa gari nikakuta pesa imeiba.
Additionally, residents of the Vidhuramji neighborhood within the town claim that incidents of people being attacked and robbed have increased, appealing to the police to conduct night patrols as part of efforts to improve security.
Hata Kenya wakati tulimaliza kupambana na wao, walibeba tu shopping yangu, nilibakishiwa tu sambuni yenye tu nilikuwa nimeshika na mkono. Sasa Kenya ningetaka kuuliza ni kuuliza vikundi za usalama hapa katika mji wa Murang'a waweze kumakinika kwa kazi yao. County Commissioner, Commander wa polisi hii jiji ya Murang'a na pia OCS.
If those cases continues to persist, then the issue will escalate and go out of hand. We might even witness some death because those gangs are ruthless.
Ni watu wenye maduka wajaribu kuweka CCTV na these days CCTV ni rahisi.
Speaking via phone, Murang'a County Police Commander Benjamin Kimwele confirmed they have received the reports and commenced investigations.
Tumeanzisha uchunguzi kuangalia ukweli wa hayo mambo. Kuna document zenye tunataka atuletee kwa sababu tunaendelea, lakini hatukupata bank slip. Tumemwambia alete, tujaweza kuendelea zaidi ndio to establish kwamba hayo maneno yako na ukweli. Tumeengage bank, tunataka pia kuendelea zaidi na uchunguzi mambo ya CCTV. Na juzi last week tumepata watu 4 ambao walikuwa wanajaribu fanya koni kwa mama plani na wamepelekwa kotini. Hiyo kesi iko na court inaendelea.
Judy Chalo, CBS News, Murang'a.
Let's get to Meru County. The youth in Meru County are stepping up their political engagement as the upcoming elections approach. Gen Z, led by Destiny Youth Group, is rallying for greater political inclusion and reforms. They are actively promoting civic education, voter registration, and the importance of having their voices heard in the political process. This movement is seen as part of a larger nationwide push for youth participation in shaping Kenya's political future, especially as many of the youth feel underrepresented. Eric Mutembei has the story.
In an effort to solidify their dominance in the society, youth from different parts of Meru are grouping to accommodate themselves, and in an effort to strengthen their ties, speaking in Loma, Meru County, the Destiny Youth Group have expressed their desire of a united Meru and called upon local leaders to help them achieve this.
Bring accountability in our leaders. They be accountable in everything we do, in everything they are doing. As they are serving us, they be accountable. Then servant leadership, we as a group, we are purpose to serve others. We are purpose to serve our community, to bring change in our community.
This comes in place as the famous Gen Z continue their call for inclusivity in government and as they yearn to leave a mark in the coming general elections.
Then we shall be lobbying things that can help us from to achieve one thing, then upgrade whatever we have been doing in our lives. Then secondly, in matters of electing leaders, we can see that especially national government or even some other county leaders are unable to do their work, which we send them to do.
As our youth, the young generations, we need leaders that can give us advices on how to empower ourselves as far as the development is concerned.
A call has been made by the youth leadership to their fellow youth to register and obtain national identity card, as they will be of great use if they are to change the narratives of leadership in this country.
Well, just as a voter, first of all, then let them apply for a national identification card. Then after that, they shall go also apply as a voter.
Eric Monasimba, CBS News, Meru.
Now, the story from Meru County takes us for our first break in the bulletin. But make sure you keep it posted at CBS News Kenya on all our social media platforms, on my home app, Facebook, X, TikTok, and also in YouTube. Stay tuned and keep it at CBS News Kenya.
Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum, gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitisuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-26-88-888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier.
Almarai Company, in collaboration with Competitive Manpower, is urgently hiring for the following exciting roles: Grade 1 mechanics, panel beaters, refrigeration technicians, lead mechanics, diesel plant mechanics, welders and stainless steel welders. Why apply? This is a free recruitment with no application or placement fees required. Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.
Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum, gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitisuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-26-88-888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier.
Welcome back. Now to the unbroken vows. We bring you a heartwarming story of enduring love from Kitui Central. A couple in Mulundi, Timothy and Kasioka Kisoso, have joyously celebrated their 76th wedding anniversary. A remarkable milestone of a happy union. 98-year-old Timothy met his 92-year-old bride at a traditional dance, tying the knot in 1949. The love story has blossomed blessings with 6 children, 25 grandchildren, and 36 great-grandchildren. Let's have the story. The two have lived happily in their marriage for more than 70 years, blessed with 6 children, 25 grandchildren, and 36 great-grandchildren.
Ninaishi kwa ndoa miaka 76. Tunakaa misuli na hiyo bwana wangu
My husband spotted me while we were having a traditional dance ceremony. He paid for my dowry before marrying me. We stayed for 7 years without a child. Timothy Kisoso met Kasioka Kisoso, his wife, in 1949 when they tied the knot and began a happy marriage.
Miaka yangu katika ndoa 76.
Hawa wazazi wangu 76 years tangu wawane.
Though their marriage had normal differences, they solved their problems amicably without involving third parties. We would solve our cases just the two of us. He has never beaten me and I have never thought of leaving my husband, even a single day.
Tunaketi chini tunaendea mapishi.
Wazazi wetu hata ikiwa walikuwa wanakosana, tulikuwa hatujui kabisa kama wanakosana. Hata ukija asubuhi ama jioni unakuta wako pamoja, wanaongea mzuri.
Their children have followed in their footsteps to ensure their own marriages endure.
Miaka 23 tangu niwane. Na sijawahi kuwa na marubano na bibi yangu sana ati mfanya aende kwao. Tukikosana ile kidogo kidogo, tunakaa chini, tunasuluhisha. Hata wale mabrother wangu wengine wote ni hivyo sijaona mmoja akienda kwao. Kwa hivyo tunafuata zile nyayo za wazazi wetu.
Furahi venye shosho na babu wameishi kwa miaka mingi kwa hii ndoa yao. Wameishi tu kwa furaha venye tumekuwa tukiwaona, hawajakuwa kikosana. Mimi kwa sababu venye dunia sasa iko napata familia mingi zinagombana alafu watoto wanakuwa wameathirika sana. Mimi kutoka kwa familia ambayo ni nzuri nafurahi sana kwa sababu hiyo amani ambayo iko nyumbani imenisaidia katika masomo yangu na masomo yangu hayajakuwa yamedhoofika kwa namna yoyote.
This week, as they marked the 76th anniversary and celebrated the renewal of their vows with family members, they shared advice for today's marriages.
Wale wanawana sasa nataka wakae na ndoa zao vizuri, sio bila makombano, bila kukosana. Wakikosana waketi chini wawili waelewane.
The secret to a great marriage is to forgive each other. Mistakes will always be there. That was a very beautiful story. We wish them all the best. Now, leaders from the West Pokot are calling for more recruitment opportunities for locals in the ongoing prison constable hiring process. As the process continues, the county leaders urge the Kapenguria residents should be given additional slots to ensure that the recruitment is fair and representative. County Commissioner Carliffe has promised that the recruitment process will be transparent and free from corruption with measures in place to ensure fairness for all the applicants.
Today, the 30th of April 2025, the government has begun the process of Kenya Prison Service recruitment here in West Pokot, as it is nationally. We are here at Kapenguria within West Pokot sub-county, where the recruitment process has just begun. We have been given 5 slots within this sub-county, and across the entire 6 sub-counties of West Pokot County, the recruitment process is currently ongoing. We want to assure all residents of West Pokot County that the Kenya Prison Service exercise will be free and fair.
Tumetangaza kwamba nafasi ya minority imetengwa na tunakusudia na tunaomba kwamba vile wamepata kuongea watafuatilia na hata vijana wetu at least wapate nafasi mbili, at least kama msichana moja na mfulana moja tutapata kufurahi kama jamii. Previously tumekuwa tukienda bila any recruitment kwa disciplined forces ambazo zimekuwa sikija hapo awali.
Now, with many developments in the government, we have Narok Governor Patrick Ntutu announcing the establishment of a recruitment panel to hire 202 village elders across the county, aiming to strengthen the community leadership. At the same time, he condemned the violent clashes in Angata Barikoi, which led to deaths of several people. Governor Tutu is calling for justice and calmness, urging the public to allow investigations to unfold while ensuring that those responsible for the violence are held accountable.
Narok County Governor Patricia has today signed into effect recruitment panel for village elders, a move expected to create employment opportunities for 202 individuals.
Our model considered an aggregate of 80% of population and 20% geographical area with necessary moderation to reflect the above-mentioned variables. In accordance with this law, each village unit will have a village administrator appointed by the County Public Service Board. These administrators will play a critical role in ensuring that governance at the grassroots is well coordinated.
But even as the governor focuses on employment opportunities, tensions remain high following a tragic incident in Angata Barikoi, where more than 5 people lost their lives in violent clashes. Others are still hospitalized with injuries. In a drastic move, the governor also announced the suspension of 4 police officers previously stationed in Angata Barikoi as investigations into the incident continues.
I have formally engaged the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA, to ensuring that a thorough investigation is conducted and that those responsible are held accountable in accordance with the law. And I'm happy to inform Narok that all those senior officers, including the DCC, have been moved to other parts of Kenya. In the meantime, the county government of Narok will meet all funeral expenses for the deceased and will also cover the medical costs for those injured during the incident.
The county moves to strengthen local leadership. The shadow of Angata Barikoi tragedy looms large, with many hoping for swift justice and lasting peace.
We head to the coastal region, and the families in Kilifi South are sounding the alarm over drastic cuts to the county's bursary allocation, warning that many students could be forced out of school due to rising tuition fees. Local leaders are appealing for the county to reverse the cuts and expand educational aid, as many families are struggling in the wake of the economic downturn. The situation has sparked concerns among residents who fear that the financial assistance and the education of many young people in the region will be compromised. Let's have the story.
Basari inasaidia tena pakubwa kwa wanawake wenye wana wazazi wenye wajiwezi na wanaojiweza. Japokuwa si wote wanasaidiwa na basari, lakini basari ina muhimu sana.
Kwa hivyo mimi ningeomba tu hizi basari ziendelee. Ijapokuwa kulingana na hizi ofisi zetu ambazo huwa tunaenda tuki-apply bursaries, hizo nazo ni kama zina kazi kuna ubinafsi. Ikiwa unajulikana kwa ile ofisi, huwa ni rahisi sana kufaulu kupata bursaries. Ila kuna vijana wengi ambao wamesha apply sana bursaries, na ukiangalia hivi hajaona mafanikio yote kabisa, hajapata bursary hata moja.
Basi kuwe kutakuwa na hiyo wawe au wanaangaliwa jinsi zile bursary zitakavyokuwa zikigawanywa, ili kila mtu awe anapata kila share sawa, ili hata mwananchi wa kawaida yule ambaye ni maskini au pia anaweza kuwa anafaidika katika hiyo jambo kama hilo.
Watu wengi ambao wanasoma ni hiyo bursary inawasukuma. Utapoteaje mtu mwenye utaendaje kupata county government isipeane hiyo ni? Watu watasaidika vipi katika maisha?
We head to Western Kenya, and Gerishon, our correspondent, covered a story where things just got utterly unbelievable in Mumias East. 15 youths calling themselves Jeshi Jinga are in police custody after allegedly making off with a whole herd, 15 cattle and a goat. They were reportedly sporting police uniforms and using a canter for their bovine hearse.
Wananchi wamekuwa wakilalamika kuwa kuna wizi wa mifugo katika hili eneo. Tuliweza kuenda kwa mshukiwa mmoja, tukapata ng'ombe 3 kwa hilo boma, naye tulimpata. Mwingine ndama 7, naye aliweza kutoroka, hatukumpata. Leo pia tumefanikiwa kupata ng'ombe mmoja ambaye tunashuku aliibiwa. Kwa hivyo kwa wakati huu katika ofisi ya naibu wa kamishna tuko na ng'ombe 15 ambao tunatarajia walalamishi kutoka sehemu mbalimbali za Kakamega County wakuje kuzitambua, ndiposa tuweze kuweka mashtaka kwa wale wezi.
Kwa hii shughuli ambayo tunaifanya, kuna vijana ambao wamekuwa wabaya sana. Hapa kwangu wanajiita jeshi jinga. Jeshi jinga tumefanya operesheni leo usiku na tumeweza kupata vijana 13. Vijana 3 wako na sera rasmi ya polisi, ambaye wakifanya hiyo operation yao usiku utafikiria ni polisi na kumbe sio, sisi ni wakora. Kwa hizi manguo ambazo wanazivaa ni zile manguo ambazo zinauzwa kwa mitumba, na bado tunaendelea na operesheni ya wizi ya ng'ombe na operesheni ya jeshi jinga. Kama unajijua ya kwamba wewe ni baadhi ya wale mnaiba ng'ombe, jua ya kwamba tuko nyuma yako. Na vijana jeshi jinga, wazazi, kama uko na vijana kama hao, jua ya kwamba tuko na wao. Siku 40 imefupisha, si siku 40 vile ilikuwa, ni siku imefupishwa.
Heading to Mandera County, there was terror that ambushed 5 quarry workers and tragically lost their lives in a suspected Al-Shabaab attack in Mandera. The workers who had traveled without police escort were ambushed while on duty. In response to, security forces have launched an investigation and several attacks have been made in connection with the attack. Authorities are now focusing on the security lapse that allowed the workers to travel without necessary protection.
What?
Tulipata mshiba ambao tulipata habari ya kwamba kuna wale wafanyikazi wanafanya kazi kwa quarries walishambuliwa na majangili, suspected majangili wa AS ambao walikuwa wamefunga barabara ile sehemu ya Burabor, na waweza kutoa watu ambao walikuwa wanaenda kwa quarry kazi, wakawatoa kwa gari wakawafanya wakalala chini, na hapo wakaua karibu wafanyikazi 6, ni 5, na wengine, wale watu wengine walikuwa kwa hiyo gari wakatoroka wakaingia msituni.
Entire community is very much sorry about what happened. Mine as your leader is just to ask you people to stay calm as your considerations are being looked into. We have made commitments and arrangements, and the bodies are going to be airlifted to Nairobi in the next 1 hour, and I think that is going to be very positive to us as the members of the 7th community and to the entire citizens of Mandera County.
My appeal to the communities in Mandera, I know you are giving real-time information. I know you are giving intelligence information. Please continue doing that. Don't get despaired, because most of the information the communities give is not being acted on. That is the biggest challenge. There is no lack of intelligence information. We have issues with processing the information we received.
Heading to sports in Kilifi County, we have a passionate plea is being made as a village court raises an alarm about growing crisis. Talented youth are slipping into crime due to neglect. Kahindi Mulanda Wanje, also known as Bokande, coach of Midodoni White Star FC, wants that the lack of support for rural sports is pushing young people towards drug abuse and criminal gangs. He believed that sports can be their salvation, fostering discipline and proving an alternative path. Lillian Thine with more.
Pressure has been exerted on the donors and Football Kenya Federation to come forward and involve young people in various sports to help them break free from the grip of drugs abuse and criminal gangs. The coach of Midodoni White Star FC from Gongoni Ward, Kilifi County, Kahindi Mulanda Wanje Bakonde, says that it is through the full involvement of youth in sports that their discipline will be strengthened.
Tunahamasisha vijana wasiingie kwa mambo ya ulevi, wasiingie kwa tabia zingine za kuibaiba au michezo mingine ambayo haijahalalishwa. So hii manake ni kuleta pamoja vijana, alafu pia na vipaji pale pamoja.
However, Wanje criticizes the Ministry of Sports in the country for failing to take the responsibility and go down to the grassroots level to scout for genuine talent.
Idara ya michezo tunaweza kuilaumu kiasi kwa sababu haijashuka chini mashinani kabisa. Wao wakibezi wana base kwenye miji mikubwa, wakiangalia zile timu kubwa, lakini kuna vijana ambao wanazo talent lakini sasa hawajaangaziwa, hawajafatwa chini. Lakini ukiangalia vipaji vyao viko juu.
He says that sports management officials, especially in football, has been camping in major cities to look for talent there, while leaving great talent to waste away in rural areas.
Wakijaribu kutushukia chini huko wakija kuangalia, hakika wataona vijana vinavyocheza mpira. Tuna bidii sisi ya kuhamasisha vijana wasiingie kwa mambo ya ulevi, wasiingie kwa mambo ya uhalifu wote, lakini sasa tunaweza sema wizara ya michezo hii haijashuka chini kuangalia vipaji vya vijana viko.
He emphasizes that sports are what maintain discipline among young people, adding that through these same sports, peace, unity, cooperation and national cohesion are strengthened.
Tusaidia kwamba tuwatoe hawa vijana kwenye ile lindi la uhalifu. Hiyo ndio lengo.
Lilian Dine, CBS News.
That's all that we had for the main bulletin. Let's head for the break as we usher in ISANDA Cynthia for business news. But first, also remember to stay on all our social media platforms. Keep engaging us. Stay tuned.
Almarai Company, in collaboration with Competitive Manpower, is urgently hiring for the following exciting roles: Grade 1 mechanics, panel beaters, refrigeration technicians, lead mechanics, diesel plant mechanics, welders and stainless steel welders. Why apply? This is a free recruitment with no application or placement fees required. Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.
Welcome to Competitive Training Institute, empowering you with in-demand skills. At Competitive Training Institute, we equip you with practical, job-ready skills that open doors both locally and internationally. Whether you're aiming to become a qualified caregiver, certified plumber, skilled automotive mechanic, or want to learn a foreign language like French, Arabic, or German, and many more, we've got the right course for you. Our hands-on training, guided by experienced instructors and aligned with market demands, ensures you're ready to compete and succeed in today's job market. We don't just train, we help you get hired. Our job placement team supports you in finding meaningful work after graduation. We are proudly accredited by NITA, ensuring high standards in all we offer. Ready to begin? Call us on 020-200-192 or 0721-223081 or email us at competitivetraining@gmail.com. Your journey starts here. Let's build your future together.
Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum, gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards, and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link, and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitusuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-2688-888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier.
Welcome to Competitive Training Institute, empowering you with in-demand skills. At Competitive Training Institute, we equip you with practical, job-ready skills that open doors both locally and internationally. Whether you're aiming to become a qualified caregiver, certified plumber, skilled automotive mechanic, or want to learn a foreign language like French, Arabic, or German, and many more, we've got the right course for you. Our hands-on training, guided by experienced instructors and aligned with market demands, ensures you're ready to compete and succeed in today's job market. We don't just train, we help you get hired. Our job placement team supports you in finding meaningful work after graduation. We are proudly accredited by NITA, ensuring high standards in all we offer. Ready to begin? Call us on 020-200-192. or 0721-223081 or email us at competitivetraining@gmail.com. Your journey starts here. Let's build your future together.
Business is moving fast. From millions in the SME tools and a heated mortgage race to power deals and global billions flowing north. Good evening and welcome to CBS Primetime Business News. I am ISANDA Cynthia, and here's what's shaping Kenya's economy today. Over 30 women and youth-led groups in Meru County have received enterprise equipment valued at 5 million Kenyan shillings under a capacity building initiative spearheaded by the Micro and Small Enterprises Authority, MSEA. Distributed through the Nyota and KJET programs in Imenti South, the tools target key sectors such as agribusiness, tailoring, and retail, enabling small enterprises to enhance productivity and market presence. The initiative is part of a national agenda to formalize and uplift the over 7.4 million micro and small enterprises, which account for nearly 24% of Kenya's GDP. Full story in our SME development feature.
Over 30 women and youth groups in Meru County have received a major boost for their small businesses thanks to Micro and Small Enterprises Authority, MSEA. The event held in Imenti South saw the distribution of tools and equipment aimed at supporting small businesses' growth in farming, trade, and other local enterprises. Participants also received training on business development, including sessions on the Nyota and KGET programs, initiatives that provide resources and knowledge for budding entrepreneurs.
The government has funded us to the tunes of over 150 million Kenya shillings to be implemented by various partners to support the youth and the small business sector. The first project is called the National Youth Opportunities to Advancement, ambayo inalenga vijana wa miaka kati ya 18 na 29 na wale ambao wenye tunaita persons living with disabilities mpaka miaka 35, 35 years.
Has really supported most of the groups. All these enterprises, small and medium enterprises, they are based locally in Meru. So when these supports come in locally, we really appreciate, and that is the government agenda of Meru County here.
Ambayo yako hapa ni malengo ya kuweza kuwainua vijana waweze kuwa na mitaji mbalimbali ambayo itawezesha kuchuma, hivyo basi wajipatie riziki.
Many of the women and youth who benefited from the initiative expressed optimism, saying the support would help them expand their businesses and better support their families. MSEA is urging more entrepreneurs to register and take advantage of their nationwide programs designed to uplift small business owners.
We are calling upon more partners, wherever they are. Be sure that as a government, we will support you to reach out to the various groups, and especially youth groups. And also to the young people, we are asking them, kindly organize yourself in groups, register in self-help groups, maybe community-based groups, and also in small and enterprise groups, so that you can tap all the support that is coming from the national and county government.
Raf Wangutusi, CBS News.
The Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company, KMRC, is evaluating submissions from 42 financial institutions, including Tier 1 banks and SACCOs, vying for a share of 20 billion Kenyan shillings in low-cost funding aimed at expanding access to affordable home loans. This follows KMRC's strategic decision to extend funding eligibility to non-shareholding lenders, intensifying competition in the subsidized mortgage market. Eligible institutions stand to offer home buyers rates as low as 9.5%, joining 20 current KMRC partners already disbursing government-backed mortgage products. Moving on, KCB Group has been appointed as the official settlement bank for the Eastern Africa Regional Electricity Trading Initiative involving 7 nations. The regional framework, which seeks to facilitate the exchange of up to 2,000 megawatts of electricity, is expected to significantly lower power costs across participating countries by enabling more efficient cross-border transactions. KCB will oversee escrow accounts for all participants, ensuring secure and timely payment settlement for energy transfers. The appointment underscores KCB's strong regional footprint and capacity to handle high-volume financial operations. In matters electricity, the Kenya Electricity Transmission Company, KETRACO, has relaunched a major 31.8 billion Kenya shilling transmission infrastructure project previously awarded to India's Adani Group but later annulled. Under a public-private partnership PPP framework, the new initiative will deliver 4 key transmission lines aimed at boosting grid reliability and expanding electricity access in underserved areas. KETRACO has now invited transaction advisors to help structure the project as the government intensifies efforts to attract private capital for large-scale infrastructure while easing fiscal pressure on public resources. This project aligns with Kenya's broader energy strategy to meet growing demand through timely, efficient, and commercially viable grid expansion. Northeastern Kenya is witnessing renewed international interest with global development partners including the UK, US, EU, World Bank and UN collaborating with national and county governments to drive long-term economic transformation. The region, historically underdeveloped due to insecurity, inadequate infrastructure and limited access to essential services, is now primed for investment in high-impact sectors such as livestock, agriculture, renewable energy and extractives. With 188 billion Kenyan shillings already committed to infrastructure and security interventions, stakeholders highlight the region's readiness for inclusive and sustainable economic growth. Full report in our development analysis section.
Speaking during a press briefing at the Garissa County headquarters, the UN Resident Coordinator Stephen Jackson said that they are working to bring two sides of the equation together: development, investment, and security for sustainable development, because they are two sides of the same coin.
There's so much potential that can be realized in the Northeast. All 5 of the entities involved in this partnership have been working with you and with national government for many years and investing heavily. In fact, we reckon that between 2017 and this year, collectively, we've invested something like 188 billion Kenya shillings.
The northeastern region has for a long time faced security and development challenges occasioned by Al-Shabaab terrorists, blocking the economic growth and compounded inequality. Northeastern Regional Commissioner John Otieno said that the government has put measures in place to keep regions safe by conducting intelligence-led operations and thwart criminal activities before they happen. Otieno added development programs targeting the women and youth will empower them and keep the young people from violence, extremism, and radicalization to the terror groups.
Development and security goes hand in hand, and that is why we have to work together with all the partners to make sure that we realize peace and security in this region, so that we can be able to exploit the potentials of this region.
Garissa Governor Nathif Jama emphasized the importance of the regional collaboration, highlighting ongoing efforts to improve infrastructure, streamline access to key services like passports and ID cards to promote long-term peace and economic growth.
State visit by the President to our region meant a lot to us in terms of opening up development aspects, the infrastructure in particular, other issues to do with the passports, the ID cards. All these are really important indications that there is a lot of goodwill as far as the region is concerned. And therefore, for me, this visit today is a very, very important one, as I welcome this very important team or delegation, not only for Garissa County, but also on behalf of the northern counties.
Reporting for CBS News, I'm Patricia ALWANG'A.
That is a wrap on today's business news. Thank you for tuning in. I am ISANDA Cynthia. Keep it here for more stories shaping Kenya's economic future. Smart business, smart you.
Welcome to Competitive Training Institute, empowering you with in-demand skills. At Competitive Training Institute, we equip you with practical, job-ready skills that open doors both locally and internationally. Whether you're aiming to become a qualified caregiver, certified plumber, skilled automotive mechanic, or want to learn a foreign language like French, Arabic, or German, and many more, we've got the right course for you. Our hands-on training, guided by experienced instructors and aligned with market demands, ensures you're ready to compete and succeed in today's job market. We don't just train, we help you get hired. Our job placement team supports you in finding meaningful work after graduation. We are proudly accredited by NITA, ensuring high standards in all we offer. Ready to begin? Call us on 020-200-192. or 0721-223081, or email us at competitivetraining@gmail.com. Your journey starts here. Let's build your future together.
Join our team at AYTB in partnership with Competitive Manpower. AYTB is seeking qualified candidates for the following positions: Technical Advisor, QA or QC Personnel, Shop Coordinator, Report Organizer, Rotating Equipment Repair Technician, Valve Overhaul Technician, Machining Technician.
Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 3921 080. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.
Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum, gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitisuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-26-88-888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier.
Welcome to Competitive Training Institute, empowering you with in-demand skills. At Competitive Training Institute, we equip you with practical, job-ready skills that open doors both locally and internationally. Whether you're aiming to become a qualified caregiver, certified plumber, skilled automotive mechanic, or want to learn a foreign language like French, Arabic, or German, and many more, we've got the right course for you. Our hands-on training, guided by experienced instructors and aligned with market demands, ensures you're ready to compete and succeed in today's job market. We don't just train, we help you get hired. Our job placement team supports you in finding meaningful work after graduation. We are proudly accredited by NITA, ensuring high standards in all we offer. Ready to begin? Call us on 020-200-192. or 0721-223081 or email us at competitivetraining@gmail.com. Your journey starts here. Let's build your future together.
That was great news on business news from ISANDA Cynthia. And we have just news just in where Kasipul Member of Parliament Charles Omundo Were was shot dead on Wednesday night in what authorities believe was targeted assassination near the city mortuary roundabout in Nairobi. The Orange Democratic Movement legislator was attacked at approximately 7:30 p.m. by two armed men on a motorcycle. According to police reports and the eyewitness accounts, the gunmen had been trailing the MP's vehicle before one of them disembarked and opened fire at close range, striking him multiple times. His driver, who was in the vehicle at the time, escaped unhurt, further fueling speculation that the attackers had signed out the lawmaker for execution. The brazen attack unfolded in the presence of traffic police officers stationed nearby, raising questions about the audacity and planning behind the assault. The wounded MP had just been rushed to hospital but was pronounced dead on arrival. Charles Ongono Were was serving his second term as a member of parliament for Kasipul constituency in Homa Bay County. First elected in 2017 under the ODM banner, prior to his entry into elective politics, he had built a career in the education sector, serving in various capacities within the Ministry of Education. He was known with a passionate advocate for education reforms and the youth empowerment. Sad to hear that. May his soul rest in peace. Now that brings us to the close of our 9 p.m. bulletin this Wednesday, April 30th. While we've covered significant challenges and important decisions, we hope tonight's stories have also shed light in the resilience within our communities and potential for positive change. Join us again tomorrow, which will be Labor Day, for more updates. I am Patricia ALWANG'A. Until then, have a thoughtful and productive night.
our team at AYTB in partnership with Competitive Manpower. AYTB is seeking qualified candidates for the following positions: Technical Advisor, QA or QC Personnel, Shop Coordinator, Report Organizer, Rotating Equipment Repair Technician, Valve Overhaul Technician, Machining Technician.
Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available. Almarai Company, in collaboration with Competitive Manpower, is urgently hiring for the following exciting roles: Grade 1 mechanics, panel beaters, refrigeration technicians, lead mechanics, diesel plant mechanics, welders, and stainless steel welders. Why apply? This is a free recruitment with no application or placement fees required. Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.